My name is Terry, and I'm in upstate South Carolina and want to share my story about my experience with my goat Dolly at Ziggy's Refuge and the River Center for Compassionate Care. Over the last couple of months, Dolly has been showing some somewhat subtle but concerning symptoms. And after multiple tests and medications and finally a thorough exam, my local vet discovered a large mass in her pelvic area. The mass appeared to be deep and embedded in the muscle wall, and so he didn't have the necessary ultrasound to get a clear image. Actually, no local vet has the needed ultrasound machine for this, so it was suggested that I take her to UGA. And when I called UGA, I was given a wait time that I didn't think was good for Dolly. Plus, they couldn't really tell me how much the testing would cost, only give me a starting figure, with it going up from there depending on what had to be done. So I've been following Ziggy's Refuge on Facebook and decided to contact them to see if they had the necessary ultrasound and if they would be willing to take her in for an examination at their new medical clinic, the River Center for Compassionate Care. They did have the necessary equipment and without hesitation said, yes, bring her in. So they lined up a time for Dr. Hawkins to come to the clinic to examine her, and so we went. I took her this past week, and Dr. Hawkins was able to do the ultrasound and locate the mass and do a physical examination and take a biopsy of the mass. And through all this, the exam and the ultrasound and the biopsy and everything, he wasn't alone. Jay and Kristen were right in there assisting him with it all. They are definitely hands-on, and they get in there and they do what needs to be done. And while Dr. Hawkins was doing the ultrasound for the mass, he also looked at her kidneys and saw they were very enlarged. I had no previous indication of the enlarged kidneys, so with his thorough exam, he was able to catch this, and now we know. Unfortunately, Dolly's prognosis is probably not good. However, by being able to take her to the River Center for Compassionate Care and the care that she received there, I'll be able to give Dolly supplements and hopefully help with her kidney function, and depending on the biopsy results, possibly other supplements and medications to keep her comfortable and extend her life. This was all made possible through Kristen, Jay, and Dr. Hawkins' devotion to the best care for animals. While following Ziggy's Refuge on Facebook, I've had the opportunity to visit the sanctuary last year and now benefit from the best medical care for my sweet goat Dolly at their new medical clinic. I'm so thankful for the resources available there and that I've experienced firsthand. I've been able to see how limited the medical care is for large farm animals. Ziggy's Refuge and the River Center for Compassionate Care is an invaluable resource that can help animals that currently have limited access to medical resources and care. The time I spent last year at Ziggy's Refuge and this past week at the medical clinic allowed me to witness in person the depth of love, compassion, hard work, and nonstop hours of care that Kristen and Jay provide for all the beautiful animals that are fortunate to call Ziggy's Refuge their forever home. And they treated my sweet Dolly like one of their own, just loving on her and caring for her. I'm forever grateful for the resources at the River Center for Compassionate Care, and to Kristen and Jay for their total devotion to all animals and doing all they can to provide for them with the best lives possible. As they continue to provide the best care for their residents and to any non-resident animals that may need the resources of their medical clinic in the future, I'm going to ask, if you're still listening, and I'm asking just from my heart and from my experiences. Kristen and Jay did not ask me to say a thing about this. They don't even know about it. But I'm going to ask you to consider making a donation to Ziggy's Refuge so they can continue providing this invaluable care to all animals. So no amount is too small. There are 504,000 followers on their Facebook page, and if every one of those followers donated $1, well, you can do the math. $504,000 right there. If you are considering a donation, the donation a month to Patreon, I think, is a great way to donate, because it allows Ziggy's Refuge to be able to budget that monthly amount that they know is actually for sure coming in. So anyway, I just wanted to put that out there, coming from the bottom of my heart and from my experiences. Me and Dolly are forever grateful to Kristen, Jay, and Dr. Hawkins, and I look forward to more stories to come from the resources that Ziggy's Refuge and the River Center for Compassionate Care is going to continue to provide.